Do you have a favorite piece
I
out
do.
of all your pieces?
Absolutely,
Okay,
I do.
tell me about it.
It's hard to pick because they're all my favorite.
Of course.
They're all my babies.
Yeah.
However, this one, I would have to say, this is my favorite piece that I like to do.
All right.
This is a signature piece of mine. It's called the 11 in 1.
11 and 1. Tell
This
me
can
why.
be worn 11 different ways on the body.
Fantastic.
Would you like to see how?
I'd love to see some of those
Well,
ways.
let's get started.
Okay.
And we'll do this as quickly as possible. All right, the first way we're going to do this is we're going to do this as a belt, where it sits on the hips. And as you can see, there's plenty of room. People are always worried that it's not going to fit, but it always does.
Excellent.
It looks great on the side.
Okay.
It's wonderful over a nice pair of dress pants or jeans,
Yeah.
especially if you're wearing something that's smooth up here.
Mm-hmm.
Over a dress,
Mm-hmm.
it can completely change the look.
Okay.
So that's number one.
That's one.
Okay, number two is we're going to go up to here, and we're going to wear it as a long necklace. So it gets hung up like this. So you've got
Beautiful.
sort of a choker part where the tail kind of sits up here,
All right.
and this hangs down the front.
Gorgeous.
You turn around for me?
Sure.
The same way down the back, which is great over low back outfits or a backless dress. And you're always wondering, there's a lot of skin there. It's a perfect canvas for displaying something like this,
Okay.
especially if you're wearing your hair up.
Yes.
It's a great way to draw attention to a feature that you might feel very confident about.
Okay.
Okay, the fourth way, and this one's a lot of fun. If you could slip it.
This way. Oh. Wow.
And
So far my favorite way.
this
I
is,
love to be wrapped up.
this would be referred to as a harness necklace.
Oh.
Pieces like this were worn in the 1920s over different bias cut gowns. Gowns were very, very simple and very tailored at the time because during the Depression, fabric was really kind of hard to come by. So women got more creative about where they wore jewelry.
Okay.
So a piece like this, and these you can see, you can move your
I
arms. There's
can.
absolutely no strain on it whatsoever.
No.
And you could dance like a maniac all night.
For sure.
It's a great piece for a boat neck, or when you have one of those awkward necklines that you just don't know what to wear with it.
Absolutely.
You throw that on.
And I like the fact that for myself, I always find that I have a hard time finding jewelry that fits my body, my wrists, my neck. Being a plus size woman, I find that sometimes I can't find jewelry in a regular jewelry store that's made for me.
Because it's made for a standard size.
Okay.
All my pieces are very bold. I have women that buy from me regularly that happen to wear a size 6.
Mhm.
But they like the big, bold, in-your-face sort of dramatic pieces.
For sure.
And because they have the personalities to carry it, it works.
Okay.
I'm not a dainty person. I don't make dainty jewelry. There's lots of people that do that. So
Sure.
my attitude is very kind of go big or go home. If you're going to wear a piece of jewelry, wear it like you mean it.
Okay.
So a lot of my pieces do work well for a larger figure
Mm-hmm.
because of the proportion of the pieces that I make and the fact that everything is fully adjustable.
Excellent.
So whether you have a 12-inch neck or an 18-inch neck, it doesn't matter. The piece will... All right, let's get back to number 5.
Let's do it.
Okay, number 5. Yeah, we can always cut these, right?
Okay.
Okay. Number 5 is a shawl.
Oh.
Great over a strapless dress or something that has little or no straps.
This is one of my favorite ways. I like this. It's very
And
sexy.
it feels like...
It feels like a man wrapped his arms around me, and I feel very secure, very safe, very sexy.
And underneath the
Oh,
straps.
All right.
Or the sleeves of something and worn down there with the scoop down the back. Number 7 is the same way, backwards.
Okay.
And this would be great over something that has a very plain neckline at the back.
Okay. Like this.
And in the words of the illustrious Mae West, she said, a lady should always look just as good leaving a room as she does entering.
I like that.
So something like that, it makes a wonderful exit. Also pinned over a long jacket
Mm-hmm.
can really dress something up.
For sure.
Now, we're going to do number 8. Number 8 is, of course, a great one. Is we're going to go right up to the top, and we're going to wind this around, and just make it really messy and jumbled and fabulous. And we're going to tuck that in there, like so, and you're going to wear it as a big, thick choker.
I love that.
And you can wear that to the office.
Yes.
You can wear it with a jacket. You can wear it with an open neck blouse. You can
Okay.
wear it with a crisp tailored shirt.
Okay. I like that the pieces aren't heavy.
No, they're not heavy. They're all made from vintage brass
Okay.
that are put together to create the collage.
Mhm.
This collage here, for example, on these pieces, I've made several of this style before, but
Okay.
each one is one of a kind because I only have a limited amount of beads in a particular color
Mhm.
or a particular style from a vintage necklace, and once they're gone, that's it.
Okay.
So this one is the only one like it. I've made ones in different colors, and that's
Okay.
the only one like it.
Okay. Where do you draw your inspiration from?
I
for
draw
your
my
pieces?
inspiration mostly from the Edwardian to the retro period.
Mhm.
The retro period being 1935 to 1950.
Okay.
A lot of the pieces I'm doing now
Mhm.
are much more simplified. They're tailored,
Mhm.
and they're bolder. There's bigger lines. They fill in more space with less detail. Pieces like this were definitely during the Edwardian period
Mhm.
and into the Art Deco period. Art Nouveau, Art Deco, right into
Okay.
the 30s, where pieces were very, very ornate. There was a lot of attention to detail. You could look at a piece and get lost in it like a painting.
Okay. I find that your pieces are timeless, very classic. Can be worn, like you said, anytime, any time of the day, anywhere, and with any item, which I think a lot of women would appreciate, since it's difficult to match jewelry with what you're wearing or to stand out on a daily basis and to make your
But
outfit
when you're
pop.
walking into a room of black dresses, how do you stand out in a sea of black dresses?
Uh-huh. That's right.
Well, because you're the one wearing the fabulous fuchsia and orange and hot pink
For sure.
necklace.
And I could wear the same black dress every day and it would look completely different with a different piece of jewelry on every time.
Exactly. When you change the accessories, you change the mood of an outfit. And we're not always in the same mood.
Mm-hmm.
We don't wear the same thing every day. We don't wear the same color every day. We don't wear our hair the
Right.
same way every day.
Yeah.
So having pieces that reflect a particular mood that we find ourselves in
Mm-hmm.
are nice, because if you want to feel like you're in a good mood, you put
Mhm.
on a piece that reminds you of a good mood, and it instantly takes you into that frame of mind.
Okay. There are a few pieces over here.
So now we're going to show you, we've shown you 8 pieces, 8 different ways to wear this piece. And you're thinking, how could I possibly wear this differently?
How can I?
Well, we're going to show you. There we go. Now, if I may have your wrist,
Oh,
what we do is we turn it upside down like this,
okay.
and we're going to hopefully do this without hooking it together yet. We're going to wrap this around. And we're going to hook it here, like so. You fold this down, and then what I want you to do is shake it down.
Oh,
And there you got a fabulous cuff bracelet.
I would have never thought that this piece would be something that I could wear on my wrist, and this is fantastic.
I'm glad you like it. But wait, there's more.
Okay.
Imagine the same thing
Mm-hmm.
on your ankle. I've had
Okay.
brides buy something like this for a
Mhm.
beach wedding. Realized at the last minute it wasn't sitting where they wanted it to,
Mm-hmm.
so they ended up wrapping it around their ankle and having this hanging over the top of the foot. It also looks great over a high-heeled boot or a strappy sandal if you're
Mm.
going out somewhere and you just want a little more attention
Yes.
focused in that area.
Okay. Especially for what we spend on pedicures and footwear, we might as well jazz them up.
Exactly,
Mhm.
exactly. And finally,
The 11th way.
the 11th way. We're going to wear this on your hair.
Ooh.
And this will get pinned. A couple of bobby pins will secure it.
Okay.
Pinned into the hair like this. This piece comes around the front and gets hooked into the back. Like so. So that you have this in the front, and as you can turn around, whether you have long hair and you can wear it over a sheet of your hair,
Mm-hmm.
whether you wear your hair up and have this hanging over the back of your neck, it is a very, very fabulous way to wear it. So there you go. There's one piece worn 11 different ways all over the body.
Thank you.
You're welcome.